Hi guys, I'm back again with another reading. Today I'm going to do what do you need to know? What does your spirit guides want you to know? I'm just so tired. I told myself before I take a nap that I'm going to do this reading so I can at least feel rewarded by napping. So let me cleanse the area, let me cleanse the space. Cleanse. Let me cleanse myself. I erase any negativity around me. I cleanse my aura, I cleanse my aura, and I cleanse these cards. I ask for spirit to channel through me so I can have clear, concise messages for the collective. I ask spirit to give me messages on the highest vibration that is beneficial to the collective. Hi guys. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, my light. I don't have anything channeled today. I might give you I'm just gonna say an antidote. I find myself getting tired because I eat too much food. I need to slow down. It's enough, like it's one serving, but sometimes one serving is too big. So yeah, if you find yourself being tired, it may be because you're eating too big of a portion. I'm not trying to sorry, my nose is itchy. I'm not trying to like body shame or anything, but sometimes you can just be eating too much, which is causing you to be tired. I know I am. So that's something personal. Maybe that's something y'all can relate to, maybe not. Who knows? All right. Hey Spirit, what messages does the collective need to know? All right. Starting off strong. Ooh. We got the Devil, the 2 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. There may be an event that I don't want to say overlooking. There may be an event in the past that's come back to you in the forefront of your mind that is making you rethink everything, making you rethink your actions, how you could have done better, how you could have reacted better and everything. And you're looking back at that with kind of sadness. I see that you're looking back with sadness. It could be regarding a friend, a relationship, a third party, how you reacted to someone or how you reacted to a thing. Yeah, I see it that it is circling your mind. Like you keep thinking about it, you keep getting sad over it, you feel stuck when it comes to the situation. What does the collective need to know, Spirit? Give me one more card. Thank you. See, I'm not nosy. I'm not about to say what's the situation they're talking about. You know the situation. If a situation like this happened in the past, however you connected is however you connected. We got the Wheel of Fortune, the Justice, and the 6 of Coins. I like this. It's basically saying that if you're wondering how am I going to get over this, how am I going to feel better in my mind over this, like you could have reacted in a horrible way or someone could have done this to you, but I feel like you're looking back at it with a newfound lens that's making you even more sad over it, making you feel more regretful, more remorseful. But Spirit's letting you know in due time you will feel better, things will be balanced, and you will feel grateful that that thing happened. In due time, you will look back at it and you will be happy. You will look back at it and be like, yeah, that needed to happen. That person needed to do that to me, or I needed to react that way so I could be where I'm at right now. I have a weighted vest on and my back hurts. I feel like in due time, things are going to turn out in your favor, because with the Wheel of Fortune and Justice, that's like if something wrong was done to you, that is clear signs of you're going to get your justice. Things are going to turn for your favor, You're gonna get all the things that you want. I'm not gonna say the people that done that to you are gonna get their bad karma. I feel like however people live their life is how they live their life. If you're living in a negative mindset, sorry, this sage. I gotta put my window on. Wait a minute, let me put my window on. Let me open my window. I literally broke my nail putting my window up. But back to message. You're gonna get your justice. You're gonna, like, everything's gonna turn into your favor. Turn for your favor. If you're feeling down right now, you're gonna have events happen to you. You're gonna have random strokes of luck. You're gonna have your spirits letting you know, like, hey, you don't have to worry about that in the past because you're balanced out now. If you reacted negatively, you're not that person anymore. If someone did that to you, if someone reacted negatively to you, you're not even in that energy to receive things like that anymore. I'm sorry, I got my window up, so you're gonna hear cars. But you're not in that energy to receive negativity from people. Like, you're on new waves, you're on new paths, you're clearing out old karmic cycles. Like, you're not even going to experience the things that you experienced like that anymore. Whether it comes from you, oh my gosh, there's so much noise. I'm sorry. Okay, whether it's coming from you reacting negatively or someone else, like, you're turning for the better. You're doing better. More of a real, and my wetter. Okay, what else do they need to know? What else does the collective need to know, Spirit? Give me one more. I'm on top. I ain't coming down. Only when I'm running, it's when I'm going down. Whoa. We got the Death card, Ten of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Freudian slip. That's not a coincidence. This Chariot card is always coming out in these readings. This Chariot card is the first card. When I flip the top, it's the Chariot. We got the King of Cups, the Death card, and the Ten of Cups. I feel like you stepping into this new wave, you ushering yourself in this new wave, is making you more, I feel like you're more emotionally available to things. You're stepping into things where you're truly investing in the things that you truly desire. You're truly going towards the things that you truly wanted. Because I feel like whenever you were dealing in this past situation, you created a false sense of self. You were chasing things that you didn't really want, or you felt forced to. You felt like, okay, this is right, so I'm going to do this. When in actuality, in the back of your mind, you were pushing things that you truly wanted to nurture, truly wanted to do back. Like, you were pushing that to the side. And now that those things have ended, you can finally go towards the desires, go towards the things that you truly want to do. And if you read my past readings, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm more distracted by the sound than y'all. But if you listen to my past readings, I said about, like, how you're picking up a hobby that you have love for, and it's just taking off. It's just growing. So I feel like those people in the past, if they do try to come back to you, like, if someone wronged you and they want to apologize, I feel like you take their apology but still leave, because those people blocked you from what you're supposed to be doing. They blocked you from your blessings. They blocked you from your desires, your true deep desires. They made you rethink what you truly desired, and they made you think, like, oh, what I wanted was wrong for me. That's not what I should do, because it won't be, like, it's not society. Like, society doesn't think that that's attainable, so I shouldn't try to attain that. You know? You had people that were, like, really dogging what you really wanted. But since that's ended, and since you can have, like, your love for the thing that you're doing is exponential. Like, it's, since there's no one blocking you, telling you that it's unattainable, since you have so much confidence and so much love for it, it's like ever growing. The love for the thing is like big. And whenever you're trying to manifest growth for something, if you have a great big emotions for something, especially love, which is the highest vibration, it's easier for you to manifest your goal within that thing. Let me get 2 more cards. 2 more cards. 1 more card. Oh, my back hurts. Let me take this off. Okay, so I live by an airport, so you're gonna hear cars, you're gonna hear airplanes. I'm sorry. We got the Knight of Coins, 2 of Coins, and the 9 of Wands. I feel like someone's trying to offer you something, and I'm not trying to say you're self-sabotaging, but you are very worrisome about this offer. You're going back and forth on this offer. Yeah, someone's trying to offer you something. Give me more about this. What is this offer? It could be a new position, a new job. It could be someone trying to like take you out, or you genuinely going out with people. Like if a friend, like let's say the past situation was a friend group excommunicating you or something. Now you don't even want to hang out with friends whenever they invite you out because you feel like it might happen to you again. But remember, you create your reality. Yeah. This is more than 3 cards. But we got the 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, the Magician, and the Queen of Swords. Y'all are heavy in that Queen of Swords energy. I remember last reading in the Oracle, I got the Queen of Air, which is basically Queen of Swords energy. Strong Queen of Swords energy. But, like I said, with the Magician card here, you create your own reality. So if you ignore something, if you ignore an offer and you're stuck in your head with that offer, if you perceive something to be what it's going to be and you haven't even seen it, then you're going to create that reality for when it's to come. Did I phrase that right? So let's say you had a friend group. They did you wrong, and another friend group want to invite you out, but you over here thinking like, what if they do you wrong too, blah, blah, blah. You're in your head about it. You're creating energies. You're fostering that energy for it to happen again whenever you do that in your mind. You can't, like, yeah, Queen of Swords is good for having boundaries, but the Queen of Swords is also a mental card, like always being in your head. You don't want to always be in your head, because whenever you're always in your head, you're always creating reality. Like, you have to have a good balance of head and heart. Follow your heart, think with your head. Follow your heart, think with your head. If your heart is telling you to do something, if your heart is telling you, yeah, let's go, let's do it, and then think later while you're doing it. Because if you stay in your head, you're creating, first off, you're overthinking that reality that you're creating. And that's a siren. I see sirens as confirmation. If you're overthinking the situation, you're creating the reality. So stop ignoring things. Stop ignoring people offering you to go out. Stop going back and forth, because you could genuinely be having fun. And like, don't overthink things. Don't let your past dictate your future. Don't. That was just one experience. And if you feel like you're continually attracting those things, it's because you feel like you're continually attracting things like that. It's because you feel like that. You should be smart enough and discerning to know when you're in a situation like that again. And if you haven't even seen proof and you're just going based off feelings and vibes, then you're self-sabotaging. Give me one more card. Some of y'all could have self-sabotaged something in the past because of just like sometimes your brain, like I love the brain, but sometimes the brain is overly protective. Whenever you're overly thinking about things, over analyzing, that's your brain trying to protect you from a future outcome that you do not want to have. But like if you don't have proof, tell your brain to like just shut up. Start listening to your heart, because your brain could literally be blocking you from things by trying to protect you, when in actuality there's nothing to protect, and it's just a trauma response. We have 7 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. I feel like once you keep going out more, once you start, I wouldn't even say start trusting people, once you start trusting your heart, once you start trusting to have fun, to live in the moment, you're gonna be disillusioned by all the things that you thought, all the overthinking, all the overanalyzation when it comes to being around people, being with people. It's all gonna fall, and you're gonna remember the main thing about going out is to have fun. Like, yeah, it's good to go out with people that you can trust, but the main thing, like the main reason to go out is to have fun. You don't have to be overthinking. Just live in the moment, live in the present. We're here to have fun. We're here to have experiences. All right. Anything important you want to tell them, Spirit, before I move on to the Oracle? And some people are like, maybe asking like, how do I have fun? Having fun is by living in the moment. Doing things that make you feel free. Make you feel like you're not being judged. You don't have to think about doing something. You just do it. We got the 4 of Wands, the Emperor, the 9 of Wands. You don't have to control your flow. You don't have to control your happiness. You don't have to control when you're being happy, when to go out, when to be happy. You can just do it. I feel like so many of y'all are so stuck on being hurt again that you don't even know that you're controlling when you can be happy and when you can't. You should just be in the flow of being happy. I mean, you're not going to be happy 24/7, but you should be in the flow when it, what is that? Oh. When it comes to celebrating yourself and doing things that make you happy, it should be in the flow in it. It shouldn't be like, okay, on this day, I'm going to go do this, which makes me happy. Like, it should be something that comes natural to you. Like, dang, I can't wait to do that. Like, something that you rush to do, if that makes sense. You shouldn't dictate your happiness. You shouldn't control when and when not. When and when you cannot be happy. Like, some people are so focused on surviving. Like, I was telling my coworker, like she wouldn't even give herself a time off to relax, because like she feels like it's unattainable because she's a mom and stuff. But like, it's very attainable. It's very attainable. You don't have to put other people first. How does this correlate? It's like, know that you're deserving of happiness, and you don't need to schedule when your happiness is done. Like, at that moment, I was telling her to like, hey, just at least once a week, like, focus on yourself. But she's like, no, I can't right now, no. And it's just like, you're tired every day at work. You're unhappy every day because you're not even going and flowing with your own happiness. What makes you, what makes you happy. So don't put set days, like, I'm gonna go to the movies that day. Like, it should just be natural. Like, you see something fun, you shouldn't be like, oh, I'll do that on Wednesday. Do it right then and there. Go do it right then and there. Enter that flow state. If you see something that will make you happy, don't be like, well, I'm only available. Like, go do it. If you have time to do it, just go do it right then and there. You don't have to schedule it. All right, what does the collective need to know from the Oracle deck? Give me one more. Oh my gosh. All this mental energy, so much mental energy. Get out of your head and enter your heart space. we have the 9 of air, the king of air, and essentially the death card. So the 9 of air is not the typical 9 of swords. This 9 of air represents self-awareness. She understands that she creates her reality by just believing in something. She understands that all that was pictured in the mind was first created before the actual thing was created. She understands freedom. She understands that. When I say she, I mean this picture. She understands that possibilities are endless. She understands that to know the universe, she must know herself. And yeah, this is all about creating your fantasy. Whatever you imagine is created. Understanding all the universal laws and universal conscious and understanding the universal principle. This is her. So remember, if you're in your head, if you're doubting things, if you're always thinking that you're being attacked, you're going to create the reality where you are attacked. That's why I hate when people will be like, oh, they're just so jealous. They're just so jealous. Like, what if they're just having a bad day? Now you're fostering a jealousy that's not real, but it becomes real. And, you know, like, some things are, you're just overthinking. And sometimes you just need to live in a moment and understand the human nature, the universal nature, and just flow and be free and be happy. I feel like with this king of air next to this 9 of air in the death card, I feel like with this king of air, this is a very rigid king. This king, he thinks one thing and he's very is it inflexible? Like, he's not bending the rules, he's not bending his thoughts, he's very strict on what he believes. And this is a time to start seeing things from people's shoes. Or just, if you don't have the time and empathy for that, like, just let things go and understand that there's some things that are just bigger than yourself, and you don't have to always put something on, you don't have to always put a label on something. You can just let it go and let it be, you know? Not everything's attacking you. Not everyone is attacking you. Sometimes you just need to get out of your mind and stop being so hard-headed. And I feel like some of y'all are some of y'all are becoming so aware of that, and being so becoming self-aware of your habits as such. And that's where the death cards come in, where you're transforming, where you're transitioning from being that type of person, from being hard-headed, from thinking that your mind is always right, what you believe is always right, thinking that people are, like, just being in your head a lot. Some of y'all are coming to terms with the universal laws, understanding universal consciousness, just letting go, being free and being happy. And yeah, don't dictate your own happiness. Don't tell yourself, I can only be happy on this day. If you have the financial means to call off because you saw something fun to do, call off and do that fun thing. You never know what can happen when you start prioritizing your own happiness. You enter the free state, you enter the flow state, where things just perfectly align to you. All right. What energies does the collective need to embody? Give me one more. What energies does the collective need to embody? Thank you. Blue kyanite. This is the ultimate healing crystal, and it represents deep meditative states. They want y'all to just meditate. Learn how to just be here and be free by meditating. It's the ultimate healing frequency. So it amplifies high frequency energies. It aligns the chakras. It clears pathways and meridians. This is a powerful stone ground. This powerful stone grounds and meditates the flow of spiritual energy. It restores the life force energy to the physical body and restabilizes the energy's body and souls after transformation. We were just talking about transformation. So during this transformation, don't forget to ground and anchor yourself. Maybe meditate with this energy, with this frequency, because it keeps your chi, life force energy going and growing. It induces meditative states, and it stimulates psychic abilities. So whenever you're meditating, I really recommend you meditate to this frequency, because it will help you fall more into that meditative state. Next energy you need to embody is the flint and steel, flit energy, the rite of passage. This is a portal opener. This nurturing stone takes you into the womb of Mother Earth to connect with the wise feminine and priestess power, perfect for the rite of passage that marks the transition of womanhood. Flint also helps men connect to their feminine side. Flint assists underworld journeys and contact powerful animal allies. It cuts through blockages and past life ties, removing energetic dis-ease and raising your energetic frequency set, so that nothing negative sticks to your aura. So if you're choosing to meditate, if you're choosing to get into a deep meditative state, I recommend using flint to help protect you from anything and help you enter that state. Because getting into a deep flow is a portal opener. Like, you're entering another type of realm, if that makes sense. And the last one, this smoky quartz. This crystal is for grounding and anchoring. So it's a lot of meditative themes. The ultimate detoxifier. Smoky quartz is one of the most effective stones for grounding. Strongly protective and detoxifying, it can reverse the effects of electromagnetic pollution and negative energies generally. Smoky quartz is a highly versatile healer. It is particularly effective for ailments of the abdomen, hips, and legs. It provides pain relief, dissolves cramps. So yeah, this stone is for grounding and protection. So what y'all really need to do is ground yourself and protect yourselves. I feel like as y'all meditate, you don't understand how deep and far you go into the meditative realms, that things can easily attach onto you. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to say, Spirit wants y'all to protect yourselves, because you don't understand how whenever you meditate, you're going into a different type of world, and your own body becomes a portal. So you need to protect yourself. But that's all I gotta say. That's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to fix my nail and I'm going to take a nap because I'm tired. Goodbye.